Hey, happy Valentine's Day! How are you guys today? It's a beautiful day outside. Today's a day of love, you know? Today is Valentine's Day. Um, it's not a day where you have to be a part of a couple for it to be special. It could be other things, but usually that's what most people see it. To be honest, that's how I see it. You know, I don't, man, I don't like being that guy, right? Because it's like if you're single, you probably don't like Valentine's Day that much. It's just a regular day for you. But if you have someone, then it's kind of you kind of enjoy the holiday, even though you have to spend money on that person, which is not a bad thing. I'm just saying, hey, your pockets are a lot safer if you're single. That was a joke. Okay, so today I want to talk about this is gonna be like love part three video, right? Because I already have two videos on love. This is gonna be part three. Basically today what I want to talk about is bottled up feelings, right? Because man, that is like a big thing, everywhere, all around the world. People have their crushes, people have people who they like, secretly admire, and they never make a move. They let those people slip past them, slip away from them, and they always look back on that and wonder what it could have been. The what ifs. What if maybe I had done this? What if maybe I just had a little bit more courage, or if I had said this at the right time? I'm telling you right now, usually people overthink a lot. Sometimes that person might have liked you back, but never said anything because you didn't say anything. And when two people like each other, but both are too afraid to tell one another, that's horrible. That's sad, bro. Because unless they get encouraging from other people, they're never gonna fall in love. They're never gonna get together. And me, I've had a lot of experience with bottled up feelings because there's been times or a time where I had someone in my life who was really helping me. I've had people in my life who were really helping me. They were bringing me closer to my who I wanted to be, closer to my roots, my true self, to where I wanted to get to. And sometimes I blame myself for this because it's like, I don't know, I feel like, do guys fall in love faster than girls? I don't know. I feel like it might be a thing. From my perspective, I say I might fall in love pretty easily. Um, but I was in love with this person, right? With this girl, and I never told her. I never told her that I was like how she truly made me feel. Um, I never said anything, and I let that slip away from me. But I'm in my situation. I don't know if I'm happy that I didn't tell her because I don't know. I don't think I was ever an option. You know, because sometimes guys, and this is me talking to all the guys, if a girl is being nice to you, that does not mean she like you. Okay, guys, don't make them the bad guy by like having them reject you. Just because a girl is nice to you doesn't mean they like you, and that wasn't really my case. It was just a lot of, I don't know, misguidance, I guess, and I had these feelings for so long, just kept inside me, bottled up. And I guess I told her partially a little bit about it, but never fully. And I never told that person till this day, right? And yeah, that's just my experience with it. But I've heard some stories from some friends that have had people that they liked. They've had a lot of crushes on certain girls, and even girls on guys, and they just never had the courage to make the first move. Girls, don't be ashamed to make the first move, okay? If you make the first move, I'm telling you right now, there's like a 99.5 chance of success of it being a green. All right, guys, sometimes they fumble. Girls, if you make the first move, you will fumble so much less than guys do. I guarantee, that's a guarantee. Just saying. Just saying. I'm getting kind of sick. I can feel like a strep throat coming in, and I'm trying to like drown it by drinking water, which is what I'm gonna try and do. So let me just take a quick water break. Don't keep those feelings bottled up inside because they can turn into resentment. They can turn into negative feelings because when you harbor something that strong inside. Something as strong as love. Love is a very powerful thing. It's a very strong feeling. And when you keep that inside for so long towards a person, sometimes it can even turn from love to hate to resent. You start to resent that person, you know, for many reasons. Maybe because you're scared, maybe because you're worried, you're anxious, which is why, a lot of people worry about, oh, if I tell them and they don't like me back, I'll ruin the friendship, you know? And yeah, that's true. But how much longer are you going to sit there feeling that pain, that suffering of every day of loving someone who you don't even know if they love you back? You know? Tell them how you feel. Just get that feeling out. Do it for yourself. If your friendship is that strong, it should still stay the same. Maybe it'll be a little weird, a little awkward, but you can definitely make it work. Okay? If you confess to your crush and they turn you down, but you guys have already been friends for a long time, you can definitely still make it work. If you both want to, you can still make it work as friends. All right? It's, it's just something that you have to deal with in life. You either say it or you hurt inside. And like I said, that's not healthy. That feeling eats away at you. Love is too strong to keep inside. That's why you have to let it out. That's why you have to tell others how you feel. You have to show them that, right? And who knows, man? Who knows? That person might like you back too. You might hit a little jackpot. In my experience, I don't think life has been too kind to me for me to have that teenage, beautiful, true love. To be honest, I don't know many people that have had that. I know like a few friends of mine have that currently right now. And it is a very beautiful thing, man. I love seeing it. I love talking to them about it, giving them advice whenever I can, even though like I haven't had those same experiences. But I think I understand people enough, especially because it's something that I yearned for a long time, is like genuine, deep human connection, like love. I wanted love. I still do. But sometimes I wondered if I was just seeking validation from another person or if I really wanted love, actual love. I wanted that person to love me and I want to love them back. I wanted the attention. I want the feeling, the warmth of another person, the feeling of being loved, the conversations you have, the time you spend together. I was wondering if that's what it was that I wanted. And to be honest, I'm still trying to figure out the answer to that question. And I'll let you guys know one day if I figure it out. But also, don't don't feel sad because you don't have someone on this holiday. All right? Don't. Listen, chocolate is chocolate. Go to the store, buy a little bit of candy, give it to your mom, your dad, and then go watch a movie, Enjoy your own company. You guys deserve that. People, you deserve that. Just because you don't have someone else to enjoy it with, enjoy your own. Who knows you better than yourself, right? Other than God, obviously. You know yourself. So get yourself some candy and relax at home. You're gonna be just fine. It's only one day. Everything will blow by tomorrow, and then we'll talk about this again next year. In closing, don't keep those feelings bottled up inside. Tell that person. And my mouth is dry. You hear a lot of mouth noises. Maybe ASMR. But yeah, don't keep feelings bottled up inside. Tell that person, love deeply. It's okay to love. It's okay to burn with that passion. As long as you can control it, tell God how you feel. Because sometimes that we have so much love that we don't know what to do with. And sometimes that can bring us to sin or, other things. We need to learn how to control those emotions so that we can, direct them correctly, and understand ourselves deeper. A deep connection we need to have is the connection with ourselves and learn, right? We're all made in God's image. We all love because He loves. And yeah, love is a very beautiful thing, very powerful feeling. I feel like love heals everything, and it can also break everything. It's a very abstract feeling because many people have different ways of describing what it actually is. Some people say it makes them feel a certain way, some people say it makes them feel a different way. It's not one exact thing for everyone, but it has connections. Everyone has the feeling of love has resemblances with many experiences that people have talked about, and yeah, it's a very interesting thing to think about. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Happy Valentine's Day, and I pray that you have a lovely weekend, a lovely day, a lovely rest of your day. God bless, and I love you. God loves you. God bless. I love you.